It's Deng Junhui who gets this match underway, and that's not the best break-off shot. Looking not to leave anything easy for Ronnie. Yes, Stephen, I always look forward to this match between these two. It's
opponents in that skill in snooker. You have to say, the top 4 players in the world are sort of separating themselves from the rest. Judd Trump's not in this tournament for obvious reasons, but Neil.
Yeah, I think when we talk about all-time greats in any sport, I do feel it's all about longevity.
He's not been a consistent winner, especially the last 3 or 4 years that I thought he was going to be. Still by miles the best Chinese player on the circuit.
This one cuts to the left corner. Well, it did.
One.
Well, I think it'll only be 1 point. To play the blue, he'd have to play it to leave Deng Junhui a chance to hit a ball.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Leave it in the most awkward position he can.
Foul. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Well, that was the only way he could get back to balk. Delivered by hand. It's good this if it misses the brown, which is done. Excellent length.
That's just a wonderful shot. This is not a bad reply. Okay, the cue ball's not near the ball cushion, but did pretty well there.
Well, in the end, decided to play that.
Just off straight. Did well. Now, this is a
You're bound to get that on your superfine cloth when you're striking down. But this is where he's as good as anybody when he's in.
Not be able to play for the black off the next red. I don't know if he can get straight on it.
$17.
Somewhere around about there would be ideal. Just didn't get into the cue ball enough there. Begs the question now.
Deng Junhui 21.
Left corner. No, he can't. So I'll just trust in the table. Well, he's left. Well, he could hold for the pink. So that was a mistake from Ronnie. Don't really know what he expected to achieve by just rolling to that red. Strange one.
Deng wouldn't have the angle to play for a colour.
8.
He has played for the black. I thought if he
16.
played for the pink, it was.
And then the problems start.
24.
So no more easy reds up.
32.
He's just got enough angle. Well, this could be the
30. 40
Apart
seconds.
from that one positional shot off the brown.
play, so to speak. Okay, he's needed 2 chances,
55.
but he's taken the second one ever so. Century in this opening frame, but it will all depend now whether he
62.
can develop. Though he must be happy with it. Well, he's fancy the
69.
ton now.
His cue ball control is wonderful, isn't it? His long game, because that has been poor in the last few
77.
tournaments I've seen him. But he struck this cue ball with immense authority.
Well, no century, but that was an
Ding
excellent
Junhui.
start from Ding Junhui, and that will give him the first frame. I've been watching a bit of Ronnie in different tournaments, and frame's over. I can forgive him for playing on here.
5.
First frame, once again.
9.
Yeah, I think when he played... No, this is completely
40.
understandable. I think I'd have done exactly. Get your cue arm going. And readiness for the next frame.
20.
So Ronnie does clear the 6
frame.
remaining
Ding
colours
Junhui.
just for a bit of practice, but it's Ding Junhui who takes the first frame, and by the looks of that first frame, we could be in for a cracker.
Ronnie O'Sullivan breaks off right-handed, which is a strange occurrence in itself. Normally he does break off left-handed. I said earlier, his long game's not as reliable as perhaps some of the other top players. Good cue ball though. Quite an aggressive safety shot that from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Excellent cue ball again.
And sometimes just has different thought processes. Well, he did well there. He knew he was going to catch the red thicker than he would have liked, so he had to put...
Oh, he caught the blue, but it was a great effort. Again. Well, not the way he played it. Say he couldn't get to the pot on angle. I expect him to get it. It was a yeah, I think that's one of the positives, if any, if you're playing Ronnie O'Sullivan. Well, that was a good bit of cueing. Excellent.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Just a containing safe. Playing the double, and it was half a chance and it could go in. He did look at it, so you wouldn't call it
In top spin, so he's playing for an open red. Oh, he did play it. That's I thought he was aiming quite high in the cue ball there to play a stun. Obviously the angle. Yeah, that was.
Ding finds a way to just contain the
50.
situation.
Cue ball's going to end up, but safely in. To fail when winning the frame at this visit, the way the Reds are situated. Sharp. Ronnie yet to have any sort of scoring chance, you would say, in amongst the balls. You wouldn't say that Ronnie's not on it or
38.
focused.
Three more reds
46.
play in the first part of the frame, as he did in the first, but Ronnie got reds when it was all over. So his safety success, 90% runs in these frames.
61.
Sat in your seat, you have no right of reply. The phantom clappers.
$69.
Just a little bit
74.
too far for the run he played for, but he's always got the one in the middle.
$75.
Well, he's Mr. Pink.
Junhui 75
but,
and the frame.
and that is enough for Ronnie. So he's dictating the early parts of the frame, but he's not there at the business end. And Junhui now leads Ronnie O'Sullivan by 2 frames to 0. So Junhui gets frame 3 underway. Would you think Ronnie, I mean, he probably won't, as you say, every day he comes out. He's
Go out really to be aggressive, really. I mean, he's basically playing the shots that appear to him at the moment. It's hard to criticise the way he's playing because we don't really know. He's not been in a... You'd be shocked if in the next frame or two he didn't get an opportunity to score.
Yeah, and that's why I suppose he did have a chance in the last frame when he fluked the red to the corner, missed the brown in the middle, so we were making a break from nowhere. They always say you always get one chance in the frame, unless of course you break off and someone knocks a long one in. Now
Push the boat out yet, but a chance for this red. Much too thick. When you miss those, you'd rather, of course, you're trying to pot them, so it's... again, just went in the side of the pocket.
there, just pot the blue, red in to the opposite middle. I'm not certain if the red just to the left of the black is about.
7.
colour.
$50.
Into the pink here. I think the angle in the blue dictates he plays the shot. Don't take your eye off the pot.
Ding Junhui. 50. One.
Well, I'm not sure what he played there. We have an angle.
Ronnie also.
Maybe just feeling it a little bit
One.
out there for whatever reason.
Yeah, and also we've seen a couple of pots of dings that look like play for that red on the cushion.
4. $12. $17.
It's hard to see him not winning the third.
23. $31.
Yeah, you wouldn't say Ding's had to
37.
work too hard for these 3 chances in the first 3 frames.
Well, Ding decided to play the cannon, so he didn't fancy it. Maybe there's something he will need snookers.
45. $51.
But it's, you don't get any points for safety shots, unfortunately. And it's Ding that's doing all the scoring.
A lot for these chances. If Ronnie's safety
58.
success is that high in the first frame.
Yeah, the second frame he did.
Good safeties, but then when he's been on the wrong end of a safety,
66.
that's when his colours will be exactly 100. Just growing and growing in confidence.
73.
Ooh, left-handed as well. Well,
73. And the frame.
not Ronnie O'Sullivan-esque
Junhui.
with his left hand, but he won't mind. Ding Junhui leads by 3 frames to 0. Mid-session interval coming up now. After this frame, you feel as though Ronnie needs to
Missed a...
well, there. Must think it does. Good pot.
One.
Perfect. He needs that black in play, he feels.
Seven.
Well, that couldn't have worked out better.
$15.
Right side. Yeah, lovely. Lovely. As I said, this'll normally, even if you think he's playing, you always expect him to score.
31.
And that's
39.
it. So no need for it.
$47. $55.
It's easy to decel and just flick a bit of side on, miss it thin, but he hasn't done. But the point of winning frames so quickly.
63.
Well, it has to be said, a not too difficult red into the yellow pocket, and I was very surprised he missed it. So that will give Ronnie a little bit of heart. Anything.
Yeah, we always say in matches when you're 2, 3, 4 frames behind
69.
and you want to get back into a match, you always him with that miss from Ding. You have to say
75.
this break has been normal service resumed. It's made this look easy.
Yeah, remarkable.
83.
And 9 centuries so far. There's a possible 1-4-1 on here. That would have been
91.
with blacks. But this is impressive, Steve.
Before he's looked, you'd have to say, not
98.
that confident, but as I said, this is a tune. That's the century up.
103.
Yeah, just misjudged the
Ronnie
line
O'Sullivan,
of that,
33.
and that'll be enough.
Wonderful.
So he did get his first frame on the scoreboard. They go to the mid-session interval though, and Junhui leads Ronnie O'Sullivan by 3 frames to 1.
So Junhui breaks off the 5th frame. Let's see if Ronnie O'Sullivan can keep that momentum going for that wonderful century break in the 4th frame. And also see if he can avoid.
See the match time, just under an hour for the first 4 frames. Majority of the scoring. To it. I decided to play it a bit firmer. Oh, well,
Foul.
I say that, he
Miss.
missed them. Now this is one right corner. Just couldn't get to it.
Pretty aggressive safety shot. Dead straight. Wow.
1.
Needed good cueing. The third one we've seen this week.
Five.
And for once, Ronnie didn't get the right side.
Interesting to see if he plays some sort of cannon on the black and red. Try and bring the black into play. He's playing topspin. Left hand side. Try and check the cue ball up the table, but couldn't have.
Looks like he is, though. Well, there's another wow.
That's another wonderful shot.
He's pulling the good pots out.
$20.
Won't mind being on the green here. Obviously that red just above the brown.
It's starting to look a different
24.
animal. Looks focused now. Looks a little bit short of confidence.
$30. $35.
Trying to use the knuckle of the middle pocket
36.
just to bring it away from the cushion. Cued that beautifully.
41.
I mean, this break has just been incredible.
42.
Pink and black have never moved.
Angle on the blue. So play for that red into the left middle.
$48.
Up now in this frame.
$54.
Top draw. So
Yeah,
there's
pick off.
And O'Sullivan,
Oh.
60.
I can't
Deja
believe
vu.
that.
Well, this goes in. That will be end of frame.
1.
I
Ronnie
imagine
O'Sullivan,
Deng
6.
Junhui
And the
will
front.
stay in his seat, which he does. So, marvellous break. Ronnie O'Sullivan made before the mid-set 103. And even better, 60 to win that one. He's now one behind. Deng Junhui leads 3-2.
Back to the left-handed break off.
Decent safety there. Imperative you play back to the ball, Ken. You cover the red that's near that left-hand side cushion. Ronnie may not. Well, he's missed an opportunity there. You'll be disappointed with that. Just a little bit thick. And you flick the brown. Not like Ronnie to catch your baulk colour when playing safe. Oh, whether it did or not, it was a long way away with it. As he covered it. Probably. Didn't it? Couldn't really do much else.
One.
Yeah, good pot. Felt there was not a lot of danger in playing it. Struggled in, but in it went.
Five. Ten.
Doesn't want to be straight on this black. Yeah, just make sure the pot is left. Yeah,
18.
see how still he kept.
FTD.
I always remember when he first came on the tour, it looked
26.
like there was no ball he couldn't pot, and in the winners ain't closed you that much. But as you're saying,
34. $42. $49.
looks a formality.
$56.
And points in front with just 67 remaining.
63.
In the breaker, 60 and odd changes early on, and then when the player has got in amongst the balls.
Yeah, as I said at the beginning of the match, it has been in that respect, as you would expect from them.
84.
We break. The breaks of 83, 75, 73.
91.
To play left-handed, isn't it? Because it's such a hassle to get the rest from under the table.
Yeah, can you see it about 20 years' time, you know, saying a rest? What's a rest? No one ever uses the rest. Needs to put a bit of pace in this. Well, he's decided just to roll it at the Betfred Masters. Oh, just a ton.
102. 104. 107. 111.
Gives that a wallop.
116.
Just oh, this is lovely.
122.
Slow down. Wonderful. You imagine if it was at the Alley Pally with 2,000 people, they'd have brought the house down with those couple of shots. In goes the black. Marvellous break.
129 and the front.
At 129, so Ronnie O'Sullivan got back to 1. Junhui now 2 in front once again. 4-2. Double, is it? No, played the direct pot.
One.
Yellow and brown. Checking it with a bit of touch aside, and you could not have played that and into the cluster. And that's the choice.
7.
Couldn't have hit him any better and
12.
Love to play. This looks perfect. Yeah,
Eight.
Well, the way both players are playing.
yeah, the standard has been tremendous.
20.
Because he's been playing catch up.
$42. 48.
But that won't bother Ronnie.
49. 57.
The Kyron Wilson's 136, but didn't have the angle to play
65.
for the black. Still be the front runner in the high break, which is
It's a basketball game at the moment. It's just one end to the other of scoring.
79.
Great building.
86. 87.
Cushion.
95.
And that's the only thing with that shot. So easy to put too much side on it.
Well, the last red doesn't go in,
Ronnie
but
O'Sullivan.
Ronnie
on the front.
O'Sullivan's second century of the match, and once again he gets within one of Ding Junhui. It's now 4-3.
Shouldn't have said that, should I?
The way the two of them are playing, Stephen, I think you're safe.
14 minutes for an average frame time in a best of 11. Ding catching that safety shot, a bit too thin. Yeah, it just goes. Needs the brown to come to his rescue. And it has.
Got enough angle as well to run back up for the blue or bought colour.
One.
And it goes, and he's finished. Or he maybe have to be a little bit too precise, so decide.
7. $40.
Shot. Well, he couldn't have hit that any.
$20.
Finished up the next frame, made a break of 119 to clinch the match. The poor positional shot has not stopped Ding
27.
Junhui. And then Mr. Black off the spot at the end. And he doesn't like
33.
being reminded of it. I
39.
think those colours will be pink or blue. I don't think he'll be bothering with the black until he gets past the winning line.
$46. $53.
4.
$60.
But so played is certainly one of them. And as I always say, doesn't matter how good you are. And Ding Junhui
67.
is now going to be one frame away from a place in the quarter. Even if he misses this red.
Yeah, going back to what you
82.
said, James, where you could just watch it all day and all night.
$89.
So he must be happy with the angle. Can he run through and avoid the kiss on the red? Yeah, comfortably. 3, 60, 129 from Ding Junhui, 100 from Ronnie O'Sullivan, which was his second. He made
96.
the 103. And now this, frames. It don't get any better than this.
He could have 5 centuries in 5 frames.
Yeah, and I know you've done that.
This has just been wonderful, though. I mean, snooker
103.
plays don't mean to be boring, but they're just giving us an absolute
106.
clinic.
Break that Ronnie made.
Yeah,
To me,
probably the
was
best break of the match.
Best break of a lot.
Attached to this cue ball, it's not there. It's invisible.
115.
Snooker at its absolute best. Skill, precision, You name it. And Ding Junhui is now 1 frame away from a place in the quarter-final. He leads Ronnie O'Sullivan 5 frames to 3.
Oh, wonderful.
1.
Very impressive. Now, what sort of angle has he got in this red? Can he, as he pinches a bit the pocket? Didn't even attempt it. And how well did he strike that? What
7.
a shot that is.
Well, that's a bonus, the red going.
He's playing into the pink there. Again, playing directly into them, and this time
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Be a simple return to the baulk end and gives him maybe the advantage.
I think if he'd potted the red, I think he would have cannoned into that. But again, missing it.
That was enough. In the last few frames, Ronnie will know he doesn't want to leave him one chance, because if he does, and he may have left him one here, well, as it turns out, it's run pretty safe. Well, you could hear blue and the baulk colours available. And I think
1.
that
Well, if you're going on form in this match, you'd say heavy. Have gone out. Obviously, it's a top
21.
16. That is incredible. Completely took the pot for granted.
1.
There's only one thing in his mind there. Where was he going to leave the cue ball?
Three.
Wow, what a shot
4.
that was with his left hand. Is it? Oh, what an effort this is to try and nudge the Molten. Surely not, surely not. What an effort.
6. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 6.
Not one. Just get to the middle of the cue ball. Where's this cue ball going? Okay. Good pot.
1.
Now is he going to stop short of the baulk line? He's going to get a nice kiss on the green. A kiss on.
Not easy to win the match. Really gets in the black. If he's got a high black here, which he has. So didn't get into the cue ball enough.
Junhui, 30.
Not
It was worth a goal with Ding Junhui.
1.
No, he's Ronnie going to bounce hard enough off that baulk cushion to be on the blue. I doubt it. Well, how many middle
Should he get this red?
thing to do? But just didn't catch. Think it was his own fault.
Ding Junhui, 7.
Good safety shot. Nice. I'm going to put this other red over the right corner pocket here. He's going to be very careful. And he has done, but it's just managed to get to the cushion. Very risky shot. It was the only shot he had, but very...
No, decided to play the cross double. The reason I said he may take it on, I thought he may have taken it on because he didn't want to bring a red. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Needs the green to come to his rescue, and it hasn't.
Well, that was... I know I've seen his long game's been poor, but that was a bit of a twitch. So he's had plenty of chances,
1.
Ding Junhui, in this frame.
If there's one thing, he never wilts under pressure.
7.
To win a frame. Big question, can Ding Junhui recover from this frame?
His hopes alive. And as Stephen said,
90.
really heap a bit of pressure.
20. 28.
It'll be a mighty relief,
34.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, is he not? Just to make certain the clearance
41.
was done. But it must have been
Ronnie
on 2 occasions at least that he thought he was out of this year's Betfred Masters. But he's not. He's now within 1 frame of Ding Junhui. What's going to happen next? Ding Junhui, 5-4.
Oh, he's got that break much too thick. He was fortunate not to hit the red that's come up to the... If Ding was feeling any pressure into the pink. And it's amazing, isn't it? When you pass...
He got it, but he was always going to have a problem getting...
7.
So when he played the
Ding
blue
Junhui, 12.
there into the middle, I'm not quite certain. I presume he played for the red closest to the... play at pace. Oh, but that's a cracker.
1.
That is a cracker. Now needs to stop short of the baulk line. And he in a frame-winning contribution and a match-winning one, of course.
All of a... No, great pop. Great pop.
5.
Didn't hit that one well. He almost missed the pot, and he's lost the cue ball to the corner pocket.
Foul. Ding Junhui 5.
This afternoon, Ding Junhui. Now all of a sudden, as I said, the cue ball controls eluding him. As we see a lovely pot from Ronnie.
1.
I don't look the same person, Ding. Body language.
Well, looks as though he can. Played this perfectly.
6.
So close.
The red directly above the black. Yeah, that was caused.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 21.
Didn't want to risk trying to get back to the balk end, but he's left this red on.
One.
Excellent. It's to the left of the 5.
7.
A little bit straight. Enough angle to force the cue ball up.
15.
Only 2 reds available to the right corner.
His remaining reds. 2 of them are nice. Well, trying to nudge the red
31.
open. Don't know whether that was the right choice.
As we say, the business end of this match.
Wonderful pot. Put his disappointment behind.
37.
All the missed chances now. Because we're going to have one more frame. The 11th. He's in the quarter-final.
45.
It's a golden chance in amongst the black, but I feel just the last frame to this were glorious.
51.
Well, we did say, Stephen, though, for it to be a classic, it needed to go to decider. And now it is great Masters matches.
60.
This is.
60.
I've never said, well, it's the pressure that's got to him.
67. 72. 78.
Wonderful.
95.
Wonderful. He's been let off the hook, you feel, by Ding Junhui, but all you can do when you're let off the hook is take advantage of it, and that's what he's done. And now we're in for a decider to a great match, and it's going to be, I feel, a great final frame. 5-all.
Ding Junhui breaks off, and that's by a long way the match of the tournament so far, and it's not a good break match.
One.
And how well did he play it? How well did he play it? Under pressure.
Nine.
But from 3-0 behind, decider. But he has played well.
17.
Yeah, I mentioned before Christmas 2-3 tournaments. He'd gone working in the practice table. Looks a lot sharper.
25.
So key shot coming near Brown. But the key shot coming
31.
up, it'll be the green.
How many? playing the pot, I feel.
Ding Junhui.
Shows you.
1.
I don't think.
Oh,
1.
deserves to win the match, that shot.
That one good shot
9.
is even a nice choice of reds. I decided to go in and volley, and it's worked out absolutely perfect. This opponent, but now a chance to win a match
70.
that he.
That's all you can say. The chances he's had. Red.
Yes.
25.
Couldn't have played it better.
Yeah, it's been a wonderfully when he's seen the winning line.
33.
Some fantastic snooker to win this match.
Yeah.
Win the frame match from that visit, but the opening red.
41.
Them for that, what do you have to say? Strange shot choice.
Colour.
47. 48.
Rolled up behind the bolt colour there.
Well, that is pushing it a little bit, but you look as though he's going to get any advantage by potting the brown.
56.
It was a
Not thinking straight. Great
62.
match. It's like, you know, they play a odd number of frames. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, but take your chances when you get them. And he's already a 7 times winner. You won't want to bet
73.
against it being 8. Not playing the pot on the brown. And that will be it, and Ding Junhui will be left wondering what happened there in the last couple of frames. But Ronnie O'Sullivan, fair player, stuck in there, and when he getting his opportunities, he's played unbelievable snooker. And he wins, and he's in the quarter-final. He beats Ding Junhui by 6 frames to 5. What a match!